Hi folks, and welcome to my review of the New Jedi Order. Today we're going to finish off the series with the final story arc in the Star Wars Invasion comic book series, issues 12 to 16. Now, you may ask yourself, what's better than having to talk about this comic book series? How about having to record this video for a third time? Could have sworn the sound was working. This third story arc is called Revelations, and I'm glad I get to re-record this. Really, I am. Oh, the one New Jedi Order story I really don't like. But I have recently gotten to, this video is going to post tomorrow, as of I'm recording it. I almost had to do this live. But I got to read some of the comments from earlier this week about people defending Star Wars Invasions, actually loving Star Wars Invasions and liking characters like Finn. And so I thought, yeah, that's good. First off, seeing someone's opposing view of something I don't like in the expanded universe is always welcome. Always welcome. So let me define a few reasons why I do not like the Invasion series. First off, the portrayal of Luke is way off than it is for the rest of the series. If you think about it, early on in the books, Luke is not thinking about going out there and attacking the Vong. He wants to study them. He wants to, research, do a little bit more thinking. Maybe send out some, ambassadors, do a little sit down and talk, some meet and greets with the Vong. And in this comic book, he is just one warrior after the next. I mean, he's slashing down Vong, going to the next planet, battling it there. It seems like all the people at Dark Horse, when they, like I said again, when they read the story of New Jedi Order, they read the overall story arc and went, okay, we'll just throw our character, the timeline they chose is wrong for Luke's character, because Luke was not battling Vong back then. Not this early in the war, but yet right here he's battling Vong. Yet later on, chronologically speaking, he's like, no, we should not attack the Vong. We should study them. Try to find out who they are. Talk to them. Really, Luke, when you were hacking them down left and right during the Invasion series? So let me get into what the overall story arc is and what's going on here. The Empire, which is led by a Vong in disguise, has captured Finn. Oh no, it's okay. He's gonna get out. He's gonna be fine. He's Finn. He can do anything. And so after that, Finn's mom, we find out, is a Vong. They revealed this in the previous story arc, to where I was really confused, because it shows her at the very end of the comic book series where she comes out from the shadows as a Vong, and I was so confused, like, wait, did being hooked up to the ship forever turn her into a Vong? I was so confused. But she's a part of the shamed ones. She's a shamed one in disguise. And she hates the Vong, and she's going to rise up against her former masters. And her daughter finds out that her mom is a Vong. Her mom kind of Vongs out and kills someone. And in the middle of that, her daughter comes in and goes, Mom. She's like, daughter. Oh, let me put on my face. So she turns out to be a Vong. So I guess that makes Finn and her sister half Vong. The comic book series is a little unclear, but I'm assuming that's where they're going with this, and that's why Finn can feel the Vong through the Force. And you're like, I don't know if I really like any of this. But meanwhile, Finn is on a mission with a couple other Jedi to, hurt the Vong, destroy the Vong. And one of them, Master Dre, he turns evil for a short time. I guess he gets dark for a little while, and then Finn brings him back to the light real quick. This all happens in just a few issues, or may happen in the same issue even. I think they even resolved that in the same issue. It's really dumb. So, but they had to throw in that lame story arc about, he saved someone from going to the dark. I say lame, but it's been done way better in comic books and in books. But here it just felt like a cliche storyline that we could have done without. So at the end of this, the good guys win, of course. The Vong are thrown off the planet. The queen, who is Vong herself, says, hey, I know I'm a Vong, but I'm still your queen, and I will fight with you, and together we will band together and be a fighting force against the Vong. Everyone goes, yeah! And that's basically how the story ends. See, the comic book was so bad. You people who love the comic book series, you forgot to mention that Dark Horse wasn't selling books, and they had to cancel it. Well, they still had other story arcs to go. And so the revelation, I guess, turns out to be that no one was reading the comic book at this time, and so they had to cancel it because of low sales. It started off on really good sales, and then kind of took the plunge. And I understand why, because I was super excited to hear that there was going to be more of the New Jedi Order story. But what we got was just a story that didn't match well and didn't fit well within the rest of the New Jedi Order. Like, again, Finn is never mentioned. Why shoehorn your own character into a storyline who's vastly important? I mean, he's going to change the war, we're told. But then he's never mentioned in the New Jedi Order books. I don't know. I mean, yeah, the comic books were supposed to take over, right, and continue on Finn's story, and maybe he died. I don't know. Maybe he got a happy ending. Who cares? The thing is, I never found Finn interesting. Overall, this series to me was the weakest point in the New Jedi Order. I love the New Jedi Order and everything else, short stories and all. I really did love it. But with Star Wars Invasion, I had high hopes, folks, had high hopes. But in the end, it all came crashing down, and it was really not so good. So, again, it's fine. It's totally fine if you disagree with me. Let me know in the comments why. I'm open to hear that. But for me, I really hope I don't have to record this for a fourth time. All right, folks. See you later with another review.